looking forward to seeing you in the next one, my next video. Hello to all my love and light beings. Welcome back to my station. For those of you who are new, my name is Shawn Ivan D, aka my Alaskan Queen. If you'd like to join the Secret Sacred Shadow Spirit Society, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. In today's video, we did a tutorial challenge from Susan Young. And thank you, Jessica Paris, for sending me email about it. Today's the last day. And she created this eye look, which was the challenge, using the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I actually don't have it, but I used my own colors to create it. And I think I did pretty good. I'm really happy with the overall results. I used the Physicians Formula Pearl Highlighter from Liz Fashion Talents. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I also have on Kat Von D's liquid lipstick in, this is Televator. I'm not sure about the blue. But I'll leave all the products that I used for this in the description box below. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, keep on watching. For those of you who don't like it, go ahead and keep on watching also, but please keep your negativity to yourself. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hello, so okay, we're gonna get started. I just wanted to do a quick shout out. Thank you so much, Liz Fashion Talents, for sending me this tape. It's my first time using it. I'm so excited. In today's video, we're gonna do the tutorial challenge from Susan Young. Today's the last day to do it, so I'm hoping to get it posted before midnight. I'm not exactly sure where she's from. I was already subscribed to her channel, but I'd like to thank Jessica Paris for sending me an email and letting me know about the challenge again. I really appreciate you thinking about me, and I'm looking forward to shooting this video. So I already went ahead and prepped my eyes with the MAC Pro Longwear Painterly pot. And I'm just gonna put on my training wheels. That looks pretty good. So I spent like 2 hours last night doing my research and watching her video, stopping, forwarding, taking pictures of the colors, and then I did not have the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I went through my shades and tried to find as close to the colors as I could. Here's just some of them. These 5 here are from my BH Cosmetics line, and then this is from Ofra, the Bright Addictions. So I'll go ahead and show you the shades as I'm going through them. I broke down her steps and I came up with a total of 24 steps that she did in order to create her eye look. The tutorial challenge was to come up with a similar eye look that she had created using the Jaclyn Hill palette. So the first thing she did was she prepped her eyes, and then she set them with a light beige or a tan color. And I'm going to go ahead and use this here and just set all over the lid. And this is in the shade Vintage Doll. If you guys haven't checked out Susan Young's channel, you really should do it. She's a really awesome lady, very down to earth. I love her personality. She does some great looks. She does a lot of giveaways. She's been doing challenges lately. This was one of them, and I'm pretty excited to do it. She has about 860 plus followers. She's currently doing a blood sugar giveaway. I think that's tomorrow. And then she has this challenge going on, And she's doing a crayon case giveaway in the future. She's such an awesome lady. She's very giving. Okay, so the next step is the crease. And she goes in with a medium beige or tan from the crease up. So I'm going to go ahead and use my same brush. I don't know the name or number. It's from Wish. But we're just going to kind of give some color to the crease here with the medium tan color. Blend it all in. And she said not to go all the way up to the eyebrow, so we're leaving a little bit of the bone there. I had so much fun watching her videos. I've seen probably a little over a handful of them. I always enjoy watching her channels though. I haven't been ritually watching as much as I used to. It's just been so crazy since I got back. I've been spending time with my sister and my family. My dad back home is having a big feast today for my brother's 8 years memorial since his passing. That was one of the things we do in our Yupik Eskimo Alaska Native cultural traditions, is we have a huge feast every year where everybody that was friends or family comes over to the house and eats and participates in just sharing memories and spending time together. And then the family, my dad had bought a bunch of little gifts, especially for the kids that come over and visit, so that they'll have something to do and look forward to. So the third step, she goes in with the crease as well and darkens it a little bit more with a medium brown or tan. So we're going to go in with this third shade here, and we're just going to get the crease just to darken it up a little bit more, give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more dimension. I did see the Jaclyn Hill palette at Ulta Beauty, and when I got the email from Jessica yesterday, I actually called over there and tried to pick it up so that way I would have the colors to do this challenge. But unfortunately they had already been sold out, so I was a little disappointed, but that's okay. I have a bunch of palettes and a bunch of colors, so I don't really need it. And like Susan Young said, you don't have to have these colors in order to do the look. She just wanted you to come up with as close of a look as you could. I do follow her on Instagram as well, and I guess she's got, I think there was like 298 views of her video, so I'm not exactly sure how many people are participating in this challenge, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this video and then send her a link in her tutorial challenge video. So the next step is step 4, and she goes in with a medium ochre color, or like a red orange. I thought of it as like a blushing color, and she's going to do the outer 2/3 of the crease to the corner. And I actually have this color here, which was probably the closest that I could get to. And this was the color that came where there's like absolutely no pigment practically whatsoever. So I figured out that I need to scrape it a little bit in order to get the color off. I think what had happened was it was just pressed. I don't know how makeup is actually made, but I know they press it with a machine most likely. So I think what had happened was it was either got stuck or it got pressed a bunch of times to where the color is practically unusable unless you scrape it. So she's going in the outer 2/3 corner of the crease. So we're just going to do that real quick. And I am using a different brush. And I need to scrape some more off of there. It's kind of just a transition to go from the darker brown or the browns into the crease color. So I'm kind of focusing it up a little bit high here on the outer corner. And then I'm working it into the middle 2/3 of the edge there. It's not showing up too much, but that's okay because it's the transition. Okay, so I think that's good enough. We just got a little bit of the color in there, just to kind of give it that dimension. You can tell it's there. So the next step is step number 5, a dark burgundy plum red, sorry. And I found this in my Wet n Wild palette, and it's actually the transitions shade here on the bottom. This is the Comfort Zone palette. So we're going to take the same brush and we're just going to do basically the same process, except I'm not going to go as high. I'm staying down right below that shade, and we're just kind of darkening that up, giving it a little dimension, putting the color in there. Let's see. And she actually goes onto the lid, the third of the lid, so I'm going to bring it down just a little. I'm going to go back with my transition brush and just kind of blend out the top there a little bit, just so that there's no harsh edges. And then the 6th step is she goes in with a deep brown or a burgundy with burgundy undertones. It's kind of like a mauve color. And I found this color in my Rimmel London Magnify Eyes Color Edition. Yeah, the Color Edition. And it's actually this middle shade here. See, it's kind of a brown, but it has the dark purple burgundy undertones to it. And she just deepens up the outer corner and the crease. So again, with the same brush, we're just gonna add some dimension and depth to the color there. A lot of fallout, but that's okay. And just bring it in a little bit more. Maybe work it out just a little. See the difference? A little bit. So what I might do is there is this other purpley shade in here, but it's a lot darker. Take my transition brush again and just kind of blend that in. And we do want to bring it out a little bit, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go in with a little bit smaller brush, and with the same palette there's this darker purple plummy shade. And we're just going to deepen it up right on the inner corner. There we go, I like that a lot more. And then just blend it out ever so slightly. Yeah, I like that. That is beautiful. So once again, just the outer V, the inner crease, sticking to about a third of the way, and then I'm just bringing the rest out. And then we're going to get the lid. We don't want to go too far over because we are going to cut the crease. But we're just staying deep down in the lid area. It is a little darker than hers. It kind of looks a little brown. But that's okay. We're just trying to get as close as possible. Let's go back in with this lighter purple and just kind of put it on the upper inner outer corner. That'll bring a lot more of the life and the color back into it, so it's not so dark. Let's actually bring it in a little bit above the crease. And then I'm just going to remove some of that fallout with my brush. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Step number 7 is to cut the crease. So we're going to go ahead and use this NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer Corrector. And I'm going to use this concealer brush. I used it in my last video. So we're just going to get the inner third. Actually like 2/3, the inner 2/3 of the eye. So that looks good. I've been really enjoying our weather. It's been so nice out lately. We did have a couple cloudy days. Today is one of them. But overall it's been like in the 70s. High 60s, low 70s, which is pretty awesome for Alaska weather. I was just talking to a lady on the phone today, making an order, and she was asking how's the weather, and I was telling her what I just told you, and she was actually surprised because she thought that it would be cold here all the time, which it's not. The summers up here are really nice, actually. So that looks pretty good. Don't worry about that too much. So she sets it with a royal blue or a purple. And this is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And I'm actually going to use this royal blue purple here. It's kind of a bluish purple. And I'm actually going to use this e.l.f. brush. This is an eyeshadow brush, but it kind of looks like a packing brush as well. This has some nice shimmer in it. So we're just gonna pack this on. She actually did leave her inner corner open, but I just went ahead and went right in to cover it and set it all. I'll go back over the inner corner with a different darker purple, but that's okay. It's got a lot of pigment to it. I thought I was going to have to set my brush, but I don't think I'm going to. I mean, spray my brush with setting spray, not set my brush. But let's go ahead and do it anyway, just for the sake of it. I'll use this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Just for the heck of it, just to see if it makes a difference, which I'm not seeing too much of. but there's a little bit of a difference. So now we're going to use this purple right below it, this dark purple, and I'm using the back side of the brush that I just used, and we're just going to get the inner corner just to darken it up and give it some more depth and dimension. She did use a shimmer shade, and this to me is a little bit more matte, but I'll show you what I'm going to do in a second. I think I will spray this one as well because the pigment is not giving me the payoff that I want. So we'll go back into that purple. There we go. And then right below it is this shimmer shade, the purple shimmer. And I'm just going to dip into that and go right over that a little bit. Just to see. It's not giving me the shimmery vibes that I want, but that's okay. That actually looks really good. So now we're going to go back in with this brown, the deep dark burgundy brown, and we're just going to blend in the blue with that a little bit. That looks good. Kind of darkens it up again, giving it more dimension, more depth. That looks really good. So I want a little bit, what she did was after she had did her full eye, she actually went back again. We're going to use this plummy red, and she just darkened up the colors a little bit. So we're going to get this transition and just bring it over a little bit. And that's with this purpley mauve color. So that's that. I think I'm going to go in. There's this blue in here, ever so slightly. And add a little bit to that blue. Okay, so now we're actually on step 10, where we darken the crease with number 6, darken the cut crease with number 4. So now we're on step 12, number 3 again over top of the cut crease. So again with the dark medium brown, that's this shade here. We're just gonna kind of add a little bit more depth and dimension here, just to give it some more of a pop. Add some more of that color back in there. I have major fallout. It comes off real easy, which I'm glad for. So I'm already up to 23 minutes. We're about halfway there. Then she does the brow bone with a frosty color. So I'm actually going to use this from my BH Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Ingenuine. And we're just going to highlight the brow bone. pretty good. And then with a clean brush, just blend it in a little. That looks good. Okay, so now I need to put my page. One of the things Susan Young had said was that I love this quote. She says, if someone doesn't like how I review a product or my channel, then there's no reason to be here. Because I'm purely here for fun and because I really enjoy my subscribers. And I really love that about her. That's one of the reasons why I'm here too. I'm not an makeup artist. I've been self-taught like she has. And I've just been practicing and having fun. And like she said also, is to each his own. So, thank you, Susan Young, for that lovely quote. So now she goes in to conceal the under eye, and she sets it with powder. I guess we can go ahead and use this. Actually, before I do that, I'm thinking I might just finish off camera because I'm already on 25 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal my under eye, set that with powder, and then I'm going to use number 5, which was the dark burgundy brown, the one from this shade here. And I'm just going to bring it down underneath my 2/3 of my eye, and then I'm going to use a darker green, like a darker forest green, and this is the shade that I'm going to use here for that is Stain Olive, and I'm just going to bring that underneath the eye to give it a darker smoky eye. And then I'm going to highlight the inner corner with the same shade that I used here, do my brows, and the eyeliner I'm going to do a little wing, and the bottom of my waterline with a black eyeliner, and then I'll put some mascara on. For this look, I'm not going to use lashes, but I'll go ahead and do the rest of my face, so I'll see you in just a minute. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I appreciate each and every single one of your comments. I enjoy reading them, so feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. My next video is going to be my 100 subscriber giveaways, so I'll be posting that as soon as I get done with this. And sending out my love and light to all of you. Best wishes. We'll see you in the next one.